nice grass. Nice and short. Ringtail. First good signal of the day, really. Got a little piece of brass earlier, but I don't know if it's period or not. Love a ringtail. Back in a flash. Here's the silo. I'm down the hill from it. And I got this tone from the surface. It sounded like this. I mean, that's a beautiful bullet tone if I've ever heard it. And here it is in the hole. Now hear how it blanks when you set the coil right on it. Listen. It'll do that when you set the coil right on it. I don't know why, but I'm sure there's some scientific reason that Mind Lab could tell you. But when it does that, it doesn't mean it's a bad target. It just means that it's real close to the target. I'm going to keep the camera rolling while I dig this. Usually I don't do that because it makes for a shaky video. But I'm going to do it on this one because I think it's going to come out real quick. That is a beautiful, beautiful tone. And what have we here? Look at that. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Back in a flash. Okay, here's a little quieter tone that I heard from the surface. There was the other ringtail I just dug. Here's a quiet tone. Sounds to me like it's going to be another bullet. I'm going to pause and get back with you. Okay, I took out 2 shovelfuls. That's pretty deep. Deeper than them other ones. And really that's only about 10 inches, which is not awfully deep, especially for the GPX. Alright, where'd it go? There we go. Woo! You will notice that I am celebrating quietly. That's for good reason, because there's people around here. So they're probably also all celebrating quietly as well. We all think we've got our own secrets, which makes it fun. Back in a flash. Those of you that have hunted Brandy Rock Farm know what those are. I don't know why it's not focusing. I guess it's been, what, 5, maybe 10 years ago, probably 5 years ago, they planted these trees through here. You can see some of them right there. When they did, they put down some sort of material around the baby trees and put down, and they fastened it to the ground using these right here, these big staples. I mashed that one with a shovel, that's why it's crooked, but I use these. Here's a better example. Those. Well, of course, on the GPX, those give huge, annoying signals, but they're right in an area where there's lots of Confederate items. And this is a perfect example of how bad targets will hide good ones. There was one of those huge staples right there, big banging annoying signal. And then just beyond it, a foot away, listen to this. And not 4 inches in the ground is a gardener. That's a second gardener I pulled out of here just now. I pulled another one out right there, I think it was. And it was actually, one of the others was actually underneath a staple, so it's on. All right, listen to this seemingly annoying signal. I'm swinging fast, it doesn't sound like much, especially if you come from this way. It locks down hard on an iron target and then mutes. Listen. But now listen to this if I go slow. So you have one, it's blanking there, you can't hear anything because it's iron. But now listen to this. And that's blanking a little bit, but not much. So I got distracted by some radio transmission just now, but here we go. I want you to hear it again. Now it's breaking a little that way. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. It doesn't break as much when I go crossways with the coil, but long ways breaks a little. But that's a good target. I'd say it's shallow too. I'd say less than 6 inches. Let me get some dirt out. All right, dirt's out. I have not listened to the target. There was that annoying iron tone on the side. Man, if that's a bullet, that's really shallow. It is a bullet. There it is. Look. Oh, golly. Oh my gosh, I love some Confederate lead. That is awesome. I got another low tone out of the hole. I wasn't going to film it, and then I thought, what if this is a big old button, you know? That would be a shame not to get that on film. But it's not. It's a bullet. It's a pistol bullet. And I can't remember what kind that is. We'll find out later. Doc Rodney's right up the hill from me. I got, I don't know who that is. Here's a low tone. Let's see what we got here. Another gardener. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not a gardener. It's a 3-ringer. How odd. Back in a flash. Look at this nasty old patch of brush and everything. Hard to hunt in that, right? You dadgum skippy it is. But sometimes it pays off. Listen to this. Now, I know that's breaking. I know you can hear that it's breaking, but I still think it's a bullet based on the way that just the whole signal sounds overall. So I'm going to dig some dirt out and get back with you. All right, dirt's out. Let's see what we hear. It's not in the piles. It is screaming in the hole. That's a pretty loud tone, even for a bullet in my opinion. This might be trash, but I think it's a bullet. Kind of back in that hole. Let's see if I can get under it. There it is. Oh damn, I mean shucks. Look at that. That's a huge chunk of melted lead. That is massive. Man, that sure enough could have been a plate. Big as that thing is. Well, that just goes to show no place is ever hunted out. We've been to Brandy Rock how many times? Look at there. That's 8 or 10 inches deep, honking big old piece of lead. Back in the fly. You know, I try not to ever count my chickens before they hatch, but I'm in a Confederate spot, just like a bunch of Confederate bullets, and now I got a beautiful high tone that's still in the hole after digging out that 4-inch plug. Listen to this. That sounds nice. But it's camplet, I can see it already. Hey, that's okay. That's good stuff. Alright, back in flash. So here's a quick summary. Right over there, right in that area, is where I started. First bullet I dug this morning was a ringtail, followed by about 9 gardeners, some pistol bullets I still need to identify, and a 3-ringer right over there. Got into this little brush, little whatever this is, patch of weeds here. Got a huge piece of melted lead. Got a small piece of brass there. I don't know what it is. It looked like a half of a button, but it's not. Let's see. And now I've got this low tone that I think is going to be another bullet. Listen to this. It was very easy to hear from the surface. I just had to get in the briar patch. Uh-oh. Now I may be wrong because that was a nail. However, I had it happen a number of times yesterday and other times to where you get a low tone, get a nail out, and there's still a bullet in there. So let's check. Ha ha ha. And that is the case. Now this could be another nail, but center of the hole, about 8 inches, maybe 10. There's a bullet. Gardener. Let me tell you, this is the best hobby in the world. That's all I got to say. I had to get this on tape. Okay, right there in that hole was a small pistol bullet. I don't know what it is yet. Still getting ready to figure it out. And then right next to it, before I got the pistol bullet out, I had to remove another one of those staples. And now listen to this. That's another one of those staples, but now listen to this. Cleanest non-ferrous tone you could ask for. I almost think that might be brass, but I'll be back with you. Alright, target's out. I don't know, it's breaking up some, but it's a bullet. Look at that. Gardener. Sitting there next to that staple. Back in a flash. Nice little stream right here. The Confederates were camped up on this hillside. We got a little signal here. I just dug a massive piece of melted lead right there and a part of a bullet right here. I got a deeper bullet tone here. Here you go. Should be right in there, pretty close. I'm gonna scoop that out with a shovel. Okay, I scooped a little bit out with the shovel and I'm pretty sure I got under it. I would love for this to be a button, but I think it's gonna be a bullet. And it is a bullet. Oh, very cool. It's a gardener. Back in a flash. Day 2 DIV 27. Doc Rodney just called me the Turbo Gopher because I just slugged this bad boy right here. Short night last night, very tired, needed some energy. Here we are at Button Hill. Grass has never been shorter, and we have huge aspirations, and we're gonna dig our hearts out. Here we go. My filming today is gonna be plain Jane and down and dirty because I don't want to take a lot of extra time. This is the last day of the hunt that I can hunt. Cause I got a wedding I got to be at tomorrow, but had a high tone in the hole. It's out now. It's melted something. I don't think that's lead. It's like melted pewter. Maybe, I don't know. It's not heavy enough to be lead. Cool. Had a low tone in the hole. Now out of the hole it's mixed. Huh. I don't know why it was mixing. It was a bullet. That's pretty deep. Back in the flash. Right. Mike Campbell's got a good target in the hole, and I know what I think it is. But let me get a shot of it there. You can see it right there. Oh boy. Go ahead. It's coming. Can you get behind it?
That's not a plate, is it? I don't think it is.
I know what I think it is. Oh wait. It's a spoon. Oh, I thought it was a plate showing up. That's cool. Good lance, that could have been a plate. Good find, man. High tone. Alright guys, I got some green showing down here. Oh, wait a minute, it's bigger than I thought it was. Seems to be pretty small and thin. I'm gonna pop it out. I don't know what that's for, but I will save it. See if I can ID it later. Okay, I've got a high tone in the hole. Listen to this. Hello, Doc. Uh-oh. What do we have here? We have a medical team member lying about on the job. This cannot be. He's so tired of digging relics, he just can't take it anymore. In the meanwhile, back at the ranch, back at the other hole, we got this high tone. That's a good tone if I've ever heard one. Whew, man, it's lucky I didn't hit that. It's on the sidewall right over here. Get behind it and pop it out. Oh, dadgum shotgun shell. Blasted. You know, how does that survive? 6-inch shotgun shell. There's a nice low tone. Alright, I just finished pulling the dirt out of the hole and I glanced over and saw that. Actually, let's blow it, it's melted. Got a high tone out of the hole. Here it is out. Sounds nice. I see it. It's a button. See a little bit of gold on it, I believe. Yeah. Oh yeah. Eagle eye. That's nice. Cool. Alright, I jumped across the fence over here into this tall grass, which is shorter now than it's been before. Got a nice, loud low tone. Turned out to be this iron band. barrel band here, and you can see all the color and ashes all over the place in here. So I'm in a pit, probably a hut. I'm gonna dig it out and see what we can find. Well, funny thing happened. That pit that I told just had a video of turned out to have a barrel band and some cow bones in it and nothing else. I get a high tone here that I thought was going to be a button at about 8 inches because of the way it sounded, and it's a ration can at 18 inches, and I've got color like this in the hole. Bone, here's a piece of bone coming out. So I'm going to dig this one out and hopefully get a bottle. All right, this signal's almost too good to be true. I just dug the second pit right there and didn't have nothing but bones in it. Kind of disappointing, but it was cool to dig. So, but there's a dig hole there with a signal. That sounds pretty good also. And then this. I mean, that just sounds like either a plate or a soda can. So I'll dig it up. Target's in the plug, so it's super shallow. I mean, sitting on top of the ground, shallow. Oh, there it is. Now I see why there was another hole close by. Brass casing. You want to build a house? Yesterday, there were more plate. Yeah.